Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome to Martyn Lucas Investor. What a day it's been today here in Texas. We got storms all over the place. We got hurricanes on the ground near to me. We've had buildings damaged, and sadly, people have lost their lives in these storms as well. We've just put out a premiere of a video which I expect to be possibly one of the biggest videos we've ever put out. Not for the benefit of the money it may or may not earn on the video, but to help as many people as possible. You just heard from one of the biggest YouTubers in the world, who with hundreds of millions of followers across all his social media around the world, being told that the system is against you and let's stick it to the man, let's buy a bankrupt company and let's drive it all up and let's all make money. You've heard my reaction to it. He doesn't understand how the stock market works. It doesn't make any sense. But today, right now, we're going to do something at the other end of the spectrum. We're going to speak to, live on the show, a special guest who is with me live today here, who is the CEO of his own private company, soon to go public on the New York Stock Exchange. So we are talking directly now with a CEO, a businessman who understands business, who understands how things work, and he's going to tell you about his business, which I personally have invested in, and many of my members have also. We're talking gold today, yes, that shiny stuff and all those precious metals under the ground. So in a few moments, we're going to be bringing Jeff onto the show. We'll just let everybody come in who just ended the last premiere. I'm sure today's show is going to be quite busy. I did give the opportunity and say that any of those people that are friends and subscribers and in their millions to Omar, if you want to call in today, be live on the show, you can. After I've spoken to Jeff, you can call in. But we're now going to hear, as I say, from somebody who actually runs a business, who knows how Wall Street works, has been there, has called me live from the floor of the New York Stock Exchange. This is the sort of information that you need. On Reddit, watching people in their cars, driving around, giving you their opinions on stuff and telling you false information that doesn't help you at all. What you want to be doing is surrounding yourselves by successful, positive, hardworking people. I've always done that in my life. When I met Jerry Jones and Mark Cuban, the same thing. Mark Cuban said to me, Martin, be the best of yourself. You'll always be successful. And I've experienced that all of my life. Surround yourself by good people, successful people, and you give yourself a better fighting chance than making your best friends on YouTube and following that information because it's comic book style and it's entertaining and it's funny and it's whatever. It's not the best way of doing things. So if you are today coming in to talk to Jeff, we are going to go members only when we speak to Jeff. We're only taking members' comments, and that's very, very important because we don't want trolls coming in saying ridiculous things. But anybody can ask a question of Jeff today, but it has to be respectful. Can't be shouting and swearing, and so because of that, we're going to make it members only with the conversation. So when we get to the Q&A, we will go members only to give everybody the chance to ask sensible questions if you actually want to know about a real business. So without further ado, hit the subscribe button if you like this kind of information, real, honest, and based upon facts and real people. Or don't subscribe if you prefer to watch the nonsense that you were just listening to. Please tap the like button, share it out to more people if you'd like to see more of this and get this information out. But right now we are talking diversified mineral group. We're talking gold mines, and we're about to speak to the CEO. Just looking at our analytics in the last few minutes, we've just hit 31,000 views in the last few hours. It's gone absolutely bonkers. I knew it would. And this is going to be a massive day for our channel. So without further ado, let me unmute Jeff, bring him into the show. So ladies and gentlemen, you've seen Jeff on the show before. You've learned about his business before, but we are now approaching the deadline. Comes up on Monday. and Jeff is going to update us, tell us all about it, and you're going to hear from the man himself. So without further ado, would you please welcome back on the show, Jefferson Boots. How are you, sir?
I'm fantastic, Martin. Thank you for having me. I'm,
very welcome.
Always a pleasure to talk to you or be on your show.
I like that chair. That looks very comfortable. You look like the king of the castle with that chair. Of course, it needs to be gold colored though, right? Because we're soon going to be in the gold.
We should be producing gold by the end of the year, or for at least the first quarter of 2025. So it's coming up.
That'd be brilliant. I need something in here made of Jefferson Boots gold. I need something.
Okay.
We need
a big statue of you.
A statue of me? No, you don't want a statue of me. I don't know. That Martyn Lucas Investor. We need something. We need something made in gold that we can display here. That'd be cool, wouldn't it? How about that? Anyway, that being said,
we'll work on that.
You're going to work on that. I'm very excited now. I'm glad I mentioned it. Right, Jeff, it's not that long away now. We've been talking to you now for some months. Since I last spoke to you, flipping out, we opened a can of worms. We had all kinds of crazy people phoning in, saying stuff. It's all a scam. Jefferson Boots has been asking money for years and years, and it's all a lot of nonsense. And I'm stealing everyone's money, and all the rest of it. Well, of course, that's not what's happening at all. And we had you kindly picked up the phone on surprise. I just phoned you up and you answered it and you answered the questions. But of course, here you are today in person. So I don't want to go on, spend any more time than necessary for trolls, but I know you do want to address people that say falsehoods towards you and bad actors. I know you're very passionate about that, as I am. I'm always, batting them out. I quite enjoy it. It's a bit of a sport, if I'm honest. Crushing the trolls becomes like a little game. But do you want to update us, if you wish to, on some of those comments that were made, that you've been trying to get money for ages. The whole thing's rubbish. We're all giving you money for nothing, and you're going to run off to Hawaii with all our money. Do you want to address that, Jeff?
Yeah.
Including my money as well, by the way.
Yeah, if something doesn't happen overnight, people always are, coming back. Yeah. This is something that's been going on for 15 years. And I had some people, bad actors, that stole business plan. They went to jail after they did a pump and dump, and they came back out, and they've been trying to discredit me ever since. Everything we do is real. We have audited financial statements. We're working with the best attorneys. We've got an S1 that's getting ready to be filed. And we have a fantastic board of directors. We have management team that's second to none. And, we have real projects. And, I've shared with you and, everybody else, we have complete drill data, what they call 43101 technical reports on everything. And, there are people that want to go out there and they want to make themselves heard, and it's sad. You don't have anything good to say, don't say it, But, I think, I've shared with you, a lot of insider information that, because you're a shareholder, everything we do is real. The people we deal with are real. And, it's going to be a fun ride. It just, everything is going in our way. Gold prices had hit 2,400. They've eased back a little bit, but with the price of gold where it is, I mean, once we get funded in Dubai in the next couple of weeks, we will be mining on 5 different properties.
Fantastic. And those properties, where are they?
We have 2 properties right now in Arizona, in the Northwest. And then with the funding that we're getting, we're going to be acquiring 3 additional properties, 2 in Montana and 1 in Southern California. All of them producing gold. Right.
Wonderful. I'm going to come to questions in a moment. We have lots of people coming into the show to ask Jeff questions. But like I said, because of all the trolls and people that just want to talk nonsense all the time, when we get to Q&A, and you can ask Jeff anything you like, it is members only. It's one of the perks of members, that they're able to speak to CEOs directly with the people that run the businesses. not those on YouTube talking nonsense and rubbish and making up stuff. You can talk to Jeff directly. So in a moment, we're going to go members only, and then you can repeat the questions, and I will answer I will ask every question that you put to me to Jeff live on the show. So update us. You said something about, you text me, you just mentioned about the information that you provided me. I want to tell everybody, Jeff sent me, after the attack of all the nonsense last week, Jeff sent me pages and pages and pages of accounting information, SEC filings, mining reports, you name it. And Jeff said, share it. And I said live on the show that I wouldn't be doing that, not because for any other reason than Jeff doesn't need to answer everybody who just pops in here, and I haven't got the time to spend hours going through all of the information that Jeff gave to me to give to you. Even though Jeff gave it to me and said share it, which is very kind, it would have taken me a long time, Jeff, to go through it all. So I browsed through and everything looks great for me. I'm an investor. I'm happy. Other people I've spoken to that are happy. We've emailed you. We're in contact with you. I've had the information. But I didn't share it with the world because it would have taken me hours and hours to go through. And I'm in this studio already 14 hours a day. I haven't got time to do that. So that's why I didn't share all the information that Jeff sent to me. I'm not working for the trolls as your personal secretary, so I didn't feel the need to do that. But I tell you now, I've had it and seen it, and I'm happy. And you can email Jeff. And Jeff has asked, if anybody wants to email him personally, feel free, but use your real name. Don't pretend to be someone you're not and troll and stuff. Give him your real name, email him, and he'll answer any question that you have. Now, Jeff, you have said the deadline is on Monday. What exactly is that all about?
Well, we're getting ready to file, so we're going to go into a quiet period starting next week, where we put all our stuff there. I can't elaborate too much because it's just not something I cannot do. But just as saying that we're starting the process of doing our filings, and that requires us to be in a quiet period.
Yes. And I've interviewed now, I think, somewhere in the region of 8 or 9 CEOs. I've got several more coming up next month rather. And when they run public companies, they tell me the same thing, that we can't say everything. There are regulations and rules, and that's nothing untoward. If anyone's watching going, there you go, I knew it, there's stuff he can't say. Of course, there's regulations and rules, that's the way the world works.
You have to be careful what you say publicly.
Of course.
There's rules and regulations regarding that, and unfortunately,
absolutely.
You have to follow.
Absolutely right. Indeed. What was that? I had some sound just come up there. Okay. So so Monday is Jeff's given that as the deadline. Now, what Jeff means by that is, if you would like to email Jeff, if you would like to get into this gold mine. Now, remember, this is not financial advice. I'm not telling you to do it or not to do it. I'm not employed by Jeff. Jeff isn't, telling me to go and tell all your mates to buy my gold mine. That isn't what's happening. I met Jeff on a personal night out. I was doing entertainment with him and his friends in their house, entertaining. I met Jeff and I talked to him. He came on the show. I learned about it, and I know the people that he was associating with that night. So I thought, right, I like it. It sounds good to me. I bought some. So I've been sharing with you as I make friends with all these CEOs in Wall Street. I like to share that information with you, and you can do what you like with it. It's up to you. So if you'd like to contact Jeff, I'm going to put Jefferson Boots' email in the Welcome All channel. In fact, I'll put it in the Stock News channel at the end of this video on Discord. Only members can see that. We don't have every Tom, Dick, and Harry messing around. So it'll be in Discord, and you can message Jeff, and you can have a conversation with him yourself, and you can see all the paperwork and the books and the accounts, and you can make your decision whether you like it or not. And if you do, you do. You don't, you don't. It doesn't bother me either way. All right. So on that basis, then, perhaps we will go to questions, and you can put your questions directly to Jeff. So what we're going to do now, if you are a serious investor and you'd like to be able to talk here to a CEO of soon to be a publicly traded company, you can be a member of our channel. I think it's like a couple of bucks $1.99, I think it is, to be a member at the lowest level, and then you can put your questions to Jeff. So let me give you the membership link. There you go. If you are on an iOS device, it will require you to use a browser, because Google don't like Apple trying to take commission out of their money. So you need to be on a browser. You can't use the iOS app or the iOS app on your iPhone. If you are on an iPhone, iOS device, use a browser and then select desktop version. And then if you do that, you will be able to become a member. All right. Now then, if anyone's got any questions for Jeff, now is your opportunity. I'll put your comments on the screen. Jeff will do his very best to answer them, and you can find out exactly what this is all about. So it might take a few moments, Jeff, because there's like a 30-second delay behind. But if anyone's got comments, we've got some comments coming in now. Welcome, Jeff. There's John Granfor. He's from Texas. Welcome. I think he's one of your investors. I think he's invested with you. Jay Long. I think Jay has as well. Jeff, the gold mine sounds great. Wishing you all the best for your future project. That's nice. Nice encouragement.
Thank you.
Yes, very nice indeed. From Italy, we've got Patty April, who's called in from Italy. I don't think she's got a question for Jeff yet. It'll just take a few moments for the comments to come through, the questions to come through. So I'm going back to Jeff as those questions start coming through. Once you get the date and we move towards ringing the bell at the New York Stock Exchange, which I keep asking, I want to be there. I keep dropping that subtle hint in there, even though Jeff knows. I know you ask me that every time. When you get to ring the bell and the public and the company goes public, what will be the first course of business? What will you be doing that you're not doing now? How will it change? What will it change for you?
Yeah, once you go public, and when you go public, when they approve you, this is the approval process. This is not something that just you throw in some paperwork and all of a sudden you're there. We have quite a bit of comments that we have to go through. Then we have to meet all the listing requirements for the Amex, or as you talked, New York Stock Exchange, whichever exchange that we end up going on. But what changes for a company? Internally, we'll be doing the same business of the business, which is the mining process. But you also now have the business of being a public company, that you have to do all of the accounting and regulations that have to go forward in giving all this information to the public and making sure that you're following all the rules and regulations that are set forward. So our business will change in the fact that we'll have to be with compliance, and that will, be quite strict.
Yeah, and we've seen, you can hear that noise, folks. We've got really big thunder rolling through, and just a couple of days ago we had tornadoes on the ground. So we have got backup power, backup internet, but we don't have backup. So if the backup goes and I get hit with lightning, then it was nice knowing you. So we got our first question coming in. Now Jeff doesn't know what's going to come at him. I don't know. These aren't pre-arranged questions, but they are now coming in for our members. One of the perks, you get to speak directly to a CEO. Jeff, what makes your patents, or in the UK patents, we say it differently, patents unique?
Our patents, I'm nothing about everything we're doing is unique. I mean, you have mining concessions, mining permits in areas that you have to have the rights to mine on, whether you own the land, you lease the land, but the process of mining, whether it be above ground or underground, is not unique. We don't do anything that's out of the ordinary from any other mining operations. You have to dig, you drill, you have to blast, you have to process the ore and to extract the minerals, and it's pretty straightforward.
I think he was talking about the AI software you were talking about. There was something that you said.
DTAC.
Explain about that, because there is something unique there. You told us about that.
Well, that's very unique. it was developed by a professor at the University of Arizona. We, the company, we were the people behind financing the development of the DTAC platform. How this differentiates is it's electromagnetic, but in current patents that are on the market, they can only go down a certain depth, maybe 100, 200 feet. They can see anomalies in the ground. What the DTAC platform does is it sends down three arrays, and it comes back three arrays, which it triangulates what's in the ground. And with additional power that can be added to the array, it gives you a lot more depth. So we can go down, hypothetically, and this is what the professor is saying, we can go down to 400 meters. We haven't yet done that. We're going to be doing some beta testing on our own properties, hopefully late this summer. We've got two properties that we want to that we have already drilled. So we're going to take the DTAC platform and go over the same areas and see how that compares to what actual physical drill data compared to. So the idea is that once we have this thing perfected, which will take us, some time, we'll be able to go over any property and look into the ground and see the anomalies. But the algorithm is the secret sauce, in which the algorithm, as it goes over properties, and we put core holes through these anomalies, and the geophysicists plot that into the algorithm learns what different signals are, well, just like your fingerprint. So in the future, we will be able to go over any property and go to a great depth, tell you what's in the property and what the elements are. So if we're looking for quartz veins, or we're looking for dark monzonite and rare earth minerals, we'll be able to, that will have been programmed into the algorithm, and we can see it.
But that is unique, right? No one else is using that, right?
No one else has this. This is.
There you go. Okay, I think that's what Jay was getting at. Jay, I hope that answers your question. Please ask it again if I didn't get to the bottom of that. Jeff, as an entrepreneur, what are the biggest challenges in achieving success, and how have you personally overcome them?
Well, lots of obstacles. Every day, every week is an obstacle. The key, once you have a business and what you're going to be doing, it's all about capital. It's about having the right people around you. I tell everybody it's a team. I'm not, I may be the head of the team, but it's the people that are around me that make us unique, and that we have good people that can do any type of situation that's comes up to us. You have to have good accountants. You have to have good attorneys. Your smart people around you are key. I don't know. I'm not the end all, know all. I know what I know, but you have to have very smart people around you, and that is the biggest key for success, in my opinion. That's
Zach Zate, a guest who, one of our members, dear friends as well of mine, lives in California but is from Israel, and he's a big investor in Virgin Galactic. And he's asked, very excited to go public. Are you, because I think Zach is one of your investors, starting as a SPAC? Are you going to be a special purpose acquisition?
No, we're a corporation. We're going to be doing our own filing straight onto an exchange once we approval and everything. No,
good.
Some people like SPACs. I don't.
We don't. I think 90% have failed in the last couple of years, so it's not a good club to join, I don't think.
No, I agree with you. Same thing with merging into another public company. Don't get anybody else's headaches. Do it yourself. It takes a little longer, but if you do it right,
even if it was perhaps beneficial to you, if you thought, great, we're going to be a SPAC, it suits the business, the way the world works now, traders, and especially we're talking about it today with people manipulating the market, SPACs get attacked left, right, and center. It's like free season. Let's short the SPACs, and everyone goes nuts on it. So I'm glad. I'm personally glad. I wouldn't want. I'm glad you're not a SPAC, because I know that would end up being shorted the moment it came out. So that's a good answer, Zach. I bet you're happy about that, right? Good afternoon. This is another one of your investors. They're all here today for you, Jeff. This is wonderful. Stacey Bailey, I think she's been in contact with you.
Yes.
You know Stacey, right? She's got one of her she's got one of her. She was one of our first members on day one of the extra channel. We've got 3 channels now. We've got a network, and she was there on day one. That's what that picture is with her mug, day one. Good afternoon, Jeff. Just sent the other wire. She's just sent Jeff some money, so there you go. Honoured to be a part of, this journey with you and the Lucas Aids. There we go. That's my army, Jeff. The Lucas Aids is my army. I appreciate your flexibility and generosity. That's quite nice, isn't it? It's not a question; it's just a comment.
Great to have you, Stacey. And going back to what we talked about before, we have to have 400 shareholders in order to meet qualifications for the Amex or the New York Stock Exchange. So that's why we are constantly out bringing in new shareholders. You have to make that is the minimum listing to be on the exchange. So many people talk about, you've been out there talking to so many people, and you're doing this and that. I said, yes, I do it every day.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. That's like me being accused of making videos and posting it everywhere. Well, it's my job, if I don't make videos, I don't.
I'm not. I hate doing that. I mean, that's one. I'd much rather be doing the work business of the business. But if you're going to go down this path, and anybody out there who is thinking about going public, you have to have a minimum amount of shareholders and to qualify. And you've got to find friends, family, friends of friends, you've got to network.
Yeah, absolutely right. I know. I've done it myself when I used to sell One Night in Vegas, my touring theatre show. We stood outside the Blackpool Grand, which is like the MGM in Vegas, in Blackpool, if you like. That's our Vegas of England. And I was out on the beach with my showgirls, promoting the show to sell tickets for that night. I didn't just turn up and walk on the stage like a rock star. I had to get out there and sell it and get the job done, and it doesn't just happen overnight. Jeff, the deadline on Monday, is that for the paperwork or the funds transfer?
Just paperwork. And,
just paperwork.
It's kind of like if people come in and they said, send an email, and, they want to, we'll be flexible, But we have to at some point in time cut everything off, because we have to file.
Exactly. There you go. Jay Long, to the reply that you gave a moment ago about the patents, and wow, impressed. He liked that. Yes, says Zach Say. Yes, I'm glad it's not a SPAC. Good. I'm buying a real business.
Yeah, absolutely.
we're kind of sick and tired of losing money.
Yeah, and a lot of this details, if people want to follow what's going on with the mines, diversifiedmineralgroup.com is our website. It's being redeveloped as we speak right now. So, keep it, write that down, and we will have anybody who's an investor will have a back door to go into.
Hold on, Jeff.
Bailey donated $2 through a super chat. Kid sent Jeff a message on Discord breakfast bar.
That's Stacey Bailey's children have apparently just sent you a message on our Discord. I'll show that in a minute. She's obviously recorded a video from her children, because I believe she's bought shares for them, for their pensions, their future. And that's the reality of this, Jeff. People, when you're a CEO of a publicly traded company, people are investing their money with you, and it's their children's future. It's a big deal. That's a big responsibility, right? How does that feel?
It's a very big responsibility. And, we know what we have, and we know where we're going to go. So we're all going to do very, very well. I have all my money in this too. So,
yes. Absolutely, Jeff. I've got the video here, so I'm going to put it up. This has just been sent in. This is a real deal. Do that. Oh, hang on. Do that again. Look. Here we go, Jeff. Great.
Say hi to Jeff.
Hi.
Say hi.
Hi.
What do you guys say?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
There you go, Jeff.
Oh, that's too cute. That's so cute. Thank you, Stacy.
Yes, that's Stacy's family, her children, and that's a video just been sent in to you. So this is a real deal, right? Real people, real lives. I love that. I love putting that real element onto it. Jeff, would you consider as the main channel or stream of business updates? And Jeff, hang on, what would you consider as the main channel stream of the business updates and news? I'm not sure what Vaz is saying there. What would you consider as the main channel or stream of business updates and news? He's probably saying my channel. He's probably saying Martyn Lucas Investor.
Right now, we'll have our website up shortly. Once we're public, our main focus will be in timely filings with the SEC. So anytime we have major announcements to make, we will first have to make them public through what's called an S8, which would be filed with the SEC. Up until we're public, between now and then, it'll be on a website, or we'll put out news. I do updates to all shareholders. So, yeah, going forward, all information will go into the public forum before it goes anywhere. That's the law.
That's right. I think he was also getting at you saying, and I'll always be here on Martyn Lucas Investor. He's one of my fans. Remember?
Of course.
You missed that one, didn't you, Jeff? You missed that one. Right. MSK, Jeff, I agree. It was an eye-opening moment when I realized I couldn't master everything and I need to bring in some talent to support me. MSK runs a business, a very successful businessman too. So yes, he realizes you can't all do it on your own.
Absolutely. You have to have smart people around you, and I can't stress that more than, good accountants, good attorneys, good auditors, good
Indeed.
People around you, and management. This is key.
Indeed. Let's stay right there. I'm just checking a few things coming in from all the different sources. Jay Long, to hit on my first question, once that technology is complete, would you be interested in partnering or selling the technology to other companies such as Garmin, etc.?
Well, that's an interesting. Yeah, we have been talking about this. I mean, we have a subsidiary company that owns the rights to. It's a wholly owned subsidiary of Diversified Mineral Group that has the technology, and we are developing it to use it for ourselves, number one, and to also license it or use it as a company that will do the same processing and for other companies. Licensing it out is something we've been talking about. But we're going to cross that bridge when we get there to see how how much.
Certainly makes sense to me. I think if I had a technology that was, I mean, of course you want one hand it's keep it to yourself, because that way you protect the company, but also you can make money from licensing it out. I know we watch a lot of Shark Tank, and they're always licensing deals out. I know that, but anyway, that was an interesting one.
Let me add on to this. One of the sidebars that's come from the DTAC platform is that we have the U.S. Air Force has come to us. We have Israeli Defense Ministry. We've had Border Patrol talking, because this technology can see tunnels, and drug dealers can't dig a tunnel deep enough that DTAC can't see. It can look in the ground where problems they're having in Israel from Hamas digging tunnels and sending missiles up. It can see those from the air. We can also use it in a civil engineering phase, which we can go over land that could have had all kinds of could have been bomb range, or it could have had electrical plumbing issues underground. We can see all that. So it's got much more applications than just for mining, which is what it was intended to.
Now things just get a little bit more exciting, don't they? That information is very exciting. Why didn't you tell me that before? I'd have bought some more. That sounds very interesting.
There's just so much. We've got so much, there's so much depth here, and like I said, this will all be on our website. The new version, I'll hopefully be up in the next week or 10 days. And we'll have anybody who is a shareholder will all get back access to the backside of it, which will have very detailed. But the main description of everything will be on the website itself.
Yeah. Of course. Stacey said that was Cecilia's question. Does Jeff invest all his money in the gold mine? He just told you. Yes, he does. Like most people, most real businessmen are, or ladies, of course, are invested in their businesses. I'm all in on my business. You're not going to be successful if you're kind of like playing around the outside of it. You've got to be all in.
You got to be all in.
If you're not all in, why would anybody else be all in? And this is why Vaz asked that question. Now I can see where he's coming from. Vaz says it's sometimes difficult to get updates and news on some businesses' progress. That's why I asked. Thanks, Jeff. What he's referring to, since we started doing this, we had a great interview the other day with WidePoint. They're a security company, and the CEO, who I'm now talking to regular, wants to be on the show regularly, and he's a former FBI, and we learned a lot from him, and it was a very interesting thing. And what we discovered recently, because we've been doing a lot of these now, Meet the CEO, there's one particular company, in fact, I'm not going to name it, but there was one company who came on, sounded great, and then there's no more information anywhere. They've missed all their filings. The shareholders are left not knowing what's going on. And one thing about what we're trying to do is we're trying to put people in touch directly with their investments, the people that, they're investing in. And people very like important. That. Very important. Absolutely. We're living in a world now where everything's touchable, reachable, you know what I mean? In real time. People feel they've got all the technology and the apps, and if they're investing with someone, they want to be able to speak to someone. So if people come onto our show and start talking about their businesses and suddenly disappear, the investors get a little bit worried what's going on. And we had one business where everyone started selling the stock because we can't get any information. They're not filing with the SEC. They're breaking all regulations. They've gone silent on everybody. Doesn't look good, does it? Now, they might be great, but if you're not doing your filings, if you're not talking to people go, what the hell?
That's a sure sign that they have no money.
Right. Because the filings cost money, right? And the whole thing costs money. And suddenly, I'm glad you've said that, because that's what I thought. But, so it doesn't look good. So you've got to keep that communication up, I think, in this modern age with your investors, even if things aren't going well all the time. Just to say, hey, guys, we're doing this. It's taking a bit longer. Like you've always come on here and said, it's taking a bit longer. It's the same as sat on a plane when the captain just leaves you sitting there for an hour. If you just come on and say, we're having a delay, we'll be 10 minutes, come back to you, update you, people feel just a little bit more comfortable and taken care of. And then there's no stress and worry then. But when people go silent on you, it doesn't help. And we've got a CEO coming to in studio, actually live into my studio in person next week or the week after, from ASTI. They're putting solar panels on SpaceX. And they're coming in with their solar devices in my studio. And they love the whole chance of being able to speak to the investors and reach out to people so people know what they're investing in, So that's why he asked.
Communication is key. And
especially if you're public.
we as a team at Diversified Mineral Group, we're all very, very vocal, and we love talking about what we do and sharing what we do. And, things, we have expectations of timelines, not always, that doesn't always work, but we're moving forward, and having fun doing it too.
Yeah, absolutely. As long as you're moving forward, it's and you love what you do, you're 90% there. Another question here just came in, and I know the answer. I'm sure now I know the answer, but I'm going to ask it anyway. Lisa Wayne. Investing in the gold mine also means an investment in that technology, or is that separate?
No, everything's in one company.
There you go. So if that technology that Jeff is talking about suddenly becomes the biggest part of it, and they're licensing to the Air Force, and I think even the Army and whoever else you are, and the government, I don't know, and that business is making money, the company are making money, the shareholders are making money. Absolutely right, which is great. I must admit that does sound very, very exciting, and I'm sure with the state of the world and all the rest of it, getting that kind of technology is going to excite a lot of people. So don't be surprised if you get emails.
Yeah, we had a very high valuation on the DTAC platform from a third party. Unfortunately, since it's not operating yet, it's not in the audits. I wish it was in the audits, but until we get it operating. But it's phenomenal technology, and we're very excited about it.
So just to clarify, folks, so there's no confusion here, as you said, it's not in the audits yet. You're not buying that yet. You're investing in Jeff's business. When that comes online, if things go well, then yes, that will be part of it. That's not what you're buying today, but that is what is coming online.
Well, you are buying it. It's part of the company, but it's just not. The auditor it's on our unaudited financials has the valuation, but the auditors
that's what I mean.
Valuation on the books yet.
Yeah, that's what I mean. That we often talk about that with a valuation of shares. When you look at a stock price, there are certain things that haven't yet been priced in. Tesla is a perfect example. When we buy Tesla, we buy the shares of the car business. But we can't buy Dojo. We can't buy Optimus. We can't buy all of those future technologies, even though we are. It's not in the stock price. It's not valued by Wall Street yet. Otherwise, Tesla would be $4,000 a share if everybody tomorrow was buying Optimus and we were all buying robots. But of course, that hasn't happened yet. But we expect that to happen. But it's still part of Tesla. We just can't value it in the stock price. That's what I'm trying to get at, Jeff, so people realize that. Of course, I want everyone to be clear. We've got all different levels of investors here. Let's have a look. I think Jeff has... my child, Cecilia, said, ooh, Jeff and us are going to be rich. that was Stacey's daughter. So. There you go. Let me have a look. When I was researching, I came across a company in Zambia with the same name. Are you aware of this, or are you links for? He's put it in YouTube. Links for YouTube. Are you familiar with that? Diversify. I actually saw another website with a similar name to you, Jeff.
Really, we did not know that.
Yeah. So you're not linked to a company in Zambia.
No, not yet.
No, not yet. No. Okay. Just for time, and because I need to check the integrity of the link, I'm not going to put it on the screen. But wait, diversifiedmineralsgroup.com. Hang on a minute.
No S. Diversified Mineral Group. No S.
No S.
Yep.
You're diversified mineral, not minerals. Correct. Yes. Right. Now I can share this because I've seen this. This is what you're talking about. No, this, when I first looked, I thought this was Jeff as well. This is not. Jeff is Diversified Mineral Group, not Diversified Minerals Group. So no, just to be absolutely clear, so there's no confusion there. And I think that will help people as well. Because when I first saw that, I actually, that's a bit of something you should consider looking into, shouldn't you? Because it's very similar to your name. Add an S. And suddenly it's a different business. Not that you can do much about that, I suppose, really. No, they're entitled to call themselves whatever they like. Okay, let's move on. Have you got another few minutes, Jeff? Oh, you okay for time?
I do.
Great. This is funny. Jay Long, trolls aren't safe with Jeff's technology. He will be able to find you now. Yes, we'll have, I think once Jeff's made me my solid, did I mention solid gold? When I asked you about making me something in gold, did I say solid gold? I don't want gold plated, Jeff. I want solid gold, right? Right?
We wouldn't want to.
Exactly. If we're going to do gold, we're going to do solid gold, right? So when I get my solid gold thing in the studio, whatever that might be, an Oscar would be nice. Yeah, an Oscar. I want a solid gold. Make me one of them, right?
How about an Emmy since you're on TV?
Yeah, best YouTube channel in the world. We've got an Oscar for it now, made by in solid gold. There you go. Tom Hanks, eat your heart out, mate. Yeah, we'll have that software and we'll scan down in the ground and see if trolls are trying to get into my studio. Brilliant idea. Have we got any more questions before I let Jeff go? It would make sense for you to separate. It would make sense for you to separate the technology into its own company. If you do so, would the shareholders get shares of the new company if something like that were to happen?
Excellent question. That is something that we're looking at down the road. We've talked to some investment bankers in New York that would rather us down the road separate that into its own subsidiary. And yes, any investor that's in Diversified Mineral Group, if it separates into its own public company, they would have shares in both.
There you go. Ka-ching, boom, we like that. John Granfor, I served in Afghanistan. Thank you for your service. Everyone in America says that. I love that little thing you do in America. I thank you for your service. I served in Afghanistan, and the entire country is a very mineral-rich minefield. I can see the military application of this technology. Yes, I think we all can now. Yeah.
Afghanistan is a target-rich environment, as they say. And, I'm ex-Army myself. So, but yes, unfortunately, it's a little bit dangerous over there, so I wouldn't be going over there anytime soon.
You got stuff to do over here first, Jeff.
I got stuff to do here.
Don't get ahead of yourself, mate. Don't get ahead of yourself. What have we got? Jeff, maybe you could buy... Yeah, top tip there, Jeff. Maybe you could buy the Zambian business, Emeralds and Diamonds. When you've got nothing else to do, buy that one out. Add it to your portfolio.
Well,
My
start in the mining business was mining diamonds in Central African Republic. So, I have a lot of experience in Africa.
There you go. So you're halfway there, Jeff. Stacey Bailey, we should have a lunch party and Martyn can play the piano with his beer. John, thank you for your service for real. Seth Houston, yes, indeed. I think we'll do one more question. Are the coordinates for the mine available to share? People would like to see where the mine is.
The both two mines that we have today are on the west side of Kingsman, Arizona. So find Kingsman on the map. The Frisco is 24 miles west and 1 mile north. And Van Diemen's 50 miles from that, a little bit further to the west.
I'm assuming it would be on the website, would it?
It will be on the website.
It will be. With like a sort of, like a Google Maps pin, you can just go in and see it sort of thing.
Boom. You're there.
There you go. See, if you need any help with your website, mate, I'm your man.
Now.
I can do websites. That's easy. In between the shows. Okay, last question. Jefferson, how much do you sell the gold on for spot price or below for resale?
When we will have a contract with a refinery, so the contract will be at a certain price discount to market. When they're Frisco and Van Diemen properties, those are heap leach properties where the gold will be trapped in carbon vats and sent to the refineries. Our Winston property that we're going to be acquiring in Montana will be underground drill blasts, so we'll be sending concentrate to the refineries. Totally different set of circumstances, but it's going to be always a discount that is negotiated between us and the refinery.
Makes perfect sense. I want to be in on that negotiation. I want to buy some gold. I want to buy it direct from the coming out the ground. Always the best way of doing it, innit? That's why you buy a gold mine, though, folks. That's why you own the company. You benefit from the price of the gold coming out of the ground. You don't have to go around the gold mine and say, can I have a bit of gold, please, on the cheap? You already own the business, so you don't have to worry about it. Okay. Final question. It's a fun question. Vaz says, Jeff, what's your favorite drink, mate?
Oh, that's a good question. I'm a red wine drinker, but I also enjoy a nice bourbon every once in a while.
You can't go wrong with a bourbon. For me, it's a cup of tea, followed by a bourbon, a whiskey, either way, but a cup of tea with a biscuit, a real English biscuit, none of your American biscuits.
You talk about a cup of tea, you're talking about TT or Tennent's? You're English boys.
I'm talking about proper tea, black tea made with a tea bag with milk in it.
Okay.
Not your iced tea, not all that. You kill the leaves, you kill the flavor. None of that nonsense. Proper hot tea with milk in it.
Okay.
All right. I know that blows your mind and you can't get your head around it, but that's how you're supposed to drink it. Jeff, it's great to have you on the show.
Thank you for having me.
My absolute pleasure. I'm really excited about it. We're all excited about it. So, guys, if you want, Jeff.
Yeah, it's exciting times, and we're just we're glad to be here.
Brilliant, Jeff. If anyone now wants to get hold of Jeff's email in a few moments' time, I will put the email, Jeff's personal email, not his secretary, his personal email. I will put it into the Stock News channel on Discord, so all members will be able to access it. And if you want to email Jeff, feel free. That's then all down to you. The deal will be between you and Jeff, nothing to do with me. I'm not the middleman. I don't get commission or anything like that. It's just between you and Jeff and all the rest of it. Okay. So, Jeff, before I go, I'm asking all the CEOs to do this now. We're getting quite a little collection of CEOs who say, my name is Jeff. I'm from Diversified Mineral Group, and I've just been on the Martyn Lucas Show, and why the next CEO should join you. Would you mind doing that for me?
Not at all. I'm Jefferson Adams Boots, CEO of Diversified Mineral Group, and coming to you live from the Martyn Lucas television show. And I encourage everybody to get on here and be a part of this. What Martyn's doing is not only informative, but fun. So thank you again, Martyn.
Jeff, that was perfect. That'll be in the top 10 there as best CEO statements ever. And eventually, we're hoping to have Elon on the show. Elon Musk.
One.
You're number one. You're still number one. Yeah, you're still number one. Only because you come on so much. So there's more of you than anybody else. So yeah, you are ranking number one at the moment. But that's absolutely brilliant. Thank you for your service and offering your precious time for us today. That's from MSK, one of our largest investors, a good friend of the channel, one of our gold members. Here he is. Here we go.
MSK donated £10 through a super chat. Thank you for your service and for offering your precious time to us today.
There you go, Jeff. That was to you, your little AI voice reading out MSK's comment. Jeff, thank you so much for being on the show. All of us here wish you the very, very best. And in everything you're doing, be safe in this terrible, scary Texas weather. You never know when the next tornado is going to drop. But there you go. Life is what it is. When your number's up, your number's up. Between now and then, we have a good time. We make friends. We make some money. We build stuff. We do stuff. We dig for gold. And we enjoy life. Thank you very much,
Absolutely.
Jeff.
Thank you.
There's Jefferson Boots live on the show once again, everybody. Absolutely great. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put Jeff's details for you live as I'm doing it. So bear with me a second and I'm going to do it. So Jeff might get some emails now. So let me just do it. I'm going to do it live. This is my phone. This is my real number. This is Jeff's real email and all the rest of it. Let me copy that. Copy, and when I've clicked copy, I put it into here. Let's create a note. Paste, Copy and paste, copy and paste. Right, there it is. And now I'm going to open that note up on my computer. And I'm going to give you the email should you wish to email Jeff personally yourself. Once again, so there's no confusion. It's not nothing to do with me. I don't get paid or a commission if you buy gold. It's nothing to do with me. It's a direct engagement with you, with Jeff. So I'm now going to put that into Discord in Stock News. So it's in the Stock News channel. Here is Jeff's Jefferson. I beg your pardon, Jefferson Boots email. There you go. Here is Jefferson Boots email, and there it is. Okay, guys, I've just posted it in Stock News. And to know that you've all received it and it all makes sense, if you just put a little like on it or a comment to it, just so we can measure, just so I get a feel of the engagement and how you enjoyed the presentation today with Jeff. So if you just go into Discord, you reply to that. And there we go. I've already got one like. Thank you ever so much. Just so I get an idea how everyone feels. Did you notice we got a big drop a few moments ago on the stock market, a big dip, and then straight back up again. Heck of a dip, actually. The stock market literally went down 1.5% in a matter of seconds, and straight back up again. Very, very odd thing indeed. Right, we're just about to the end of our show. Let me go back now to general public. Let me just check on my dear wife who's been out in the storms. Are you okay, Leah? Did you get on all right? Yeah, sounds like it. Leah's out in the storms and she's just got back. Members. Let me go back to general public again. There we go. That was great. We didn't have any trouble at all from the trolls. They get tired. They run out of energy. It doesn't take them long. So we took care of that. Thank you, Jefferson Cragg. Can someone remind me which members only YouTube video contained Jeff's email? Lisa Wang. I've just given it to you, Lisa Wang. It's in Discord. It's only in Discord. I'm not putting it everywhere else. I don't want Jeff to be emailed by 1,000 trolls and go on an email list. We don't want that. We want just you guys messaging Jeff. Let's not get crazy about it. So it's in Discord. It's in Stock News. Lisa, I think I've seen you on Discord. If not, and you want to be on Discord, tell me and I'll tell you how to get it. All right. Okay. Best wishes, Jeff, from John. 3 minutes ago. In all our holiday in England, me and Ale missed tea with milk, Martin. We had to try next time. Oh, I just got the email. Thanks. Saw it on Discord. Fantastic. Great, Lisa. Same, please, can you check FFI? How's it going? Of course I can. FFI has been going sideways today. It popped up, held up. It's pretty good. So that's nice. What are you doing? Taking profit? Trolls will be a thing of the past with the A-Team Lucasade moderators. Yes, you may notice we have more moderators now in the channel. The channel's been upgraded today. James 007, Chief Moderator Mike. We've got John Granfor. We've got Zach Zate. We've got quite a few. Stacey Bailey. We've got quite a few now. Now, if you've not been made a moderator, it's nothing personal at all. I can't have everyone moderators. There's all kinds of different reasons why we have moderators. Don't take it personally at all. It's not meant for that. We don't want everyone as a moderator. We don't want too many people. There's a balance behind it. Von Clark, can't wait to join. What is it you want to join, Von? What is it you're looking to join? Right, we've got 1.5 minutes to go before the bell goes. We're seeing the market just rally once again. There was a big drop a few moments ago. We're not concerned about that, though. That's the way the cookie crumbles. You want to be a member? If you want to be a member, there is the membership link right there. If you're on a mobile device, If you're on an iOS, you'll need to use a browser, desktop version. Otherwise, every single link works fine. Right, coming up to a minute to go. We will ring the bell together and let's see how we are doing. If you want upgrading on Discord, let me know in the chat and I'll do it. We're going to end the show because we've had a very busy day. Lots of videos that have gone out today. It's been a massive day for the channel. We're nearly at 26,000 subscribers. It's been going up all day. Very, very nice indeed. Let me double check. We're just coming up to 826 views. In fact, we are 826 views in the last 60 minutes. The information with FFIE Omar is becoming one of our fastest videos of all time. I think it will be our biggest ever video. Anyway, we'll see how it goes. Right, let's ring the bell. Are you up? Are you down? It goes quiet. Three, two, one. The bell has now gone. Remember, you can sponsor the bell, have your name on the bell. $20 super chat. Put your name on the bell and be yours for the day. Okay, here we go. Are you up? Are you down? I'm down 0.93. Down 0.93%. No, Jeff did not give an exact date of when it's going to happen. We'll have the information as soon as it's readily available. I will post it to you. It's all a process. They have not got a confirmed date that they can share with you yet. I will give it to you when we do. Down 0.93. Stacey Bailey is up 0.75. Won't be able to join till tomorrow. Von Clark. Look forward to that, Von. Love to welcome you and learn all about you and help you out any way we can. Down 1.34. Stacey Bailey up 0.75 today. Lucid's up 5%. Just seen that there. Just pop in as a news flash. Down, just down, says MSK. Down, 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 says MSK. How are you, mate? 1 year badge, that'll be turning 2, won't it, soon? Any more scores? GameStop is up today in the after hours. Oh, hang on, let me refresh that. Let me just double check that. Yes. Oh, yes, it is. It's up in the after hours already. By a small amount, 0.19, hardly anything at all. Green Gang, up 9% on Neo. Congratulations, Vaz. MSK still holding FSRN. Down only. The winner, once again. She won this morning. She's won again. That's Stacey. Stacey Bailey is our winner today. Congratulations. Thank you for your honest trades. Give her a thumbs up. Absolutely fantastic. Stacey Bailey is a winner again today. She won this morning. She's won tonight. And she's done absolutely amazing today. Congratulations to you. All right. Time to wrap up the show. Now then. We have got some videos you may have missed today that have just gone out. Big videos, some of our biggest videos potentially today. You don't want to miss. I would love your comments, love your thoughts. Look below the homepage of the channel. Scroll down. What do you see? Come to the video section at the bottom or click videos at the top, whichever way you like. We've just put out, which could be our biggest video of all time. This could be our biggest video. It's is FFIE under attack? Hear my reaction to Omar. Omar has millions of followers around the United States and around the world on his Instagram and everything else, as well as YouTube. And I seems to be a great chap, a nice bloke, but I wouldn't use this as financial advice. I think it's misguided, if I'm honest. Go and check it out. A reaction video to him. He shares his thoughts. I go through it all, and lay it out there for you. I think it's going to be our biggest video of all time on the channel so far. Leave a comment, leave a thought below. I also just put out a video about the stock Virgin Galactic now being delisted. It's had that message from the SEC. Very scary stuff. That was the attack video. The trailer just went out. Jefferson Boots, there's the promo for it. We've just heard from Jeff. We've just put out for Mustafa Abdin. Are you here in the chat? Mustafa Abdin? No. Okay. What about Vincent Vosberg? Is Vincent Vosberg in the show? No. And Vaz. Vaz is here. Yes, Vaz. You asked for Evtel vertical analysis video. There is your video. If you want to promote it, if you want to, you don't have to, no obligation whatsoever. But if you want to put what's called a super thanks on it, it's a comment. It's a highlighted comment. You can do it for $2. It will get pinned to the top. It promotes the video because when YouTube earn commission by super thanks, they of course think, oh, we promote this video. Now there's no evidence to support that, but that's what most people on YouTube think, that you're going to get more views. And then, of course, the stock gets talked about more. So if you'd like to do a super thanks, you can. But there is your video. I can now take that off the list because I've alerted you to that. There'll be more reviews tomorrow, of course, plus the Friday phone-in. Sensei brought out a video this morning, recorded at 5 o'clock in the morning, my time. 5 o'clock in the morning, my time, when I was still sleeping. This was being done. It went out just as our show started, 15 minutes after the bell. Go and check it out. If you've not got a red line under the video, it means you've not watched one. You've missed one out. Go and watch that if you want to know where Sensei gives you all the charts. Faraday Future, the chart. GDP, Lilium. Who was it who asked me for Lilium today? It was Rallo1. Rallo1, you asked for Lilium earnings. There is the information about Rallo1, and that will be out as well. Navitas, another review that we've just done. Lots of new stuff you may or may have not seen, but this one I would love your comments on. We're going to get a lot of Omar's people, fans and friends, comment to this, and I would like my members to comment back, have engagement. I'd love you to engage with the comments that we get below this video to give your perspectives, your views on this video and the comments that we're going to get. And by the way, that picture of Omar crying, that was a real thumbnail from one of his videos. I didn't just make that up or make it look like that. That was one of his videos. I don't use any AI to produce my images. It's all real images that I really find that really exist. I want everyone to always know that. I don't just make up stuff just so it looks, sort of looks dramatic. That's not what we do. All right. Let me read the last couple of comments. Congratulations, Stacy. Yes. What's about Virgin Galactic? Well, that you need to go and watch that video. That will tell you all about it. Sensei's done a chart for it. I've done the delisting information. It's all in that video. It's all there for you to go and check. Von Clark was up 7.7%. And it's the day trader of the day is a members only competition. And Von Clark, you said you'll be a member tomorrow. I think that's what you were suggesting. If you are a member, you can order with me earnings reports. You can have reviews of stocks. You can have me do earnings, make videos, breaking news. You can provide links into Discord. I will put them on the show. We rank #1 for most of the stocks that we cover. SPCE stock and FFIE stock, those search terms, #1. Even though there are channels much bigger than us, like Omar, we still rank #1 for the search term because people want investment information, not just rah-rah and the world's against me and all that stuff. That's great, makes him lots of money, gets millions of subscribers, but it doesn't rank for the stock. It's not actual information that you can use as an investor. That's why we rank #1. So once you become a member, Von Clark, there are many, many things open to you. We're here to help you as much as we can. All right. Let's have a look. A few comments I missed. Let me see if I've got everybody's. Yes, it was a good review last time I super thanked for a review. It was physical. Yes, Vaz, you don't have to super thank. I'm not asking you. I'm just reminding you of the process if you do what it does to the video. I've started slowly loading on Asti. They'll be here in the show soon. Can we do ONMD soon? Absolutely. If you become a member and super chat me, I will do a review for you pretty much straight away. I will cover the earnings whenever it is and cover news for you. Absolutely, whatever you like. Vaz, I'm not relying on God to save me either. God called me the other day and called me a boom clut for jumping into such a gamble. Yes, there you go. If God is with you to make money on the stock, then clearly he must be with the people short in the stock too. I wouldn't imagine God is going to choose between the put options and the call options. All right, so just put that in mind. Yes, tomorrow we look forward to that. MSK, get to the carpet before it's too late. See you, Paddy. Paddy, good night, everyone from Italy. It's very, very late in the evening. Paddy, it's been a long time since we've had you on the show. Lovely to see you. We've all missed you here. Welcome back. Paddy has been a member of our channel now for 2 years. Oh, Patty. Paddy, are you still there? Don't go. I've just realised, Paddy, you've got a 2-year badge. Paddy, are you still here? Tell me, are you here? I've got something for you because you've got 2-year badge. Are you here? Paddy, are you here? I hope I didn't miss her. She's got a 2-year badge. Let's have a little look. Let's see if she's still here. I may have missed her. I hope not. Let's see if she comes back to me in the next few seconds. Wow, Martyn, you're halfway to 26,000 subscribers. It's been a very, very busy few days. It's sort of doubling. Yes, Martyn, brilliant. Paddy, as a 2-year badge owner, you are now invited and welcome to join the VIP Founder Members Club on X, formerly Twitter. This is where we're going to arrange special in-person events, special deal for the founder members, those with 2-year badges. So what you do, here is X, here is the community. There it is. The founder members, you're the best. Okay, here it is. Let me give you the link to the community. Right, Paddy? There is the link to the community in the stream. If you go and it's you have to request an entry to join. We have 4 members. We have 4 members of our club. We have obviously myself, Mike, Sensei, and we have Lord Mark Corn. We have 4 members. Unfortunately, we had to remove 1 member due to negativity and bad behavior. Didn't expect to have to do that from that group, but we had to remove 1 person from that group. So we have 4 people in the group at the moment. So if you request to join, I will get a notification up here. Members requests. Zaxay doesn't have his 2-year yet. Military Bro doesn't have his 2-year yet. And World News doesn't have a 2-year badge yet. All right, when they do, you can come on in. I would love to give you an honorary badge, MSK, for everything that you do on the channel. I have no control, however, over YouTube, the timing of the badge. If I could give you a badge, I would give you a 10-year badge, but I can't. There's nothing I can do to do that. I wish I could. So let's see how it pans out. That's it. Right. Let me put the link here to send everybody to the extra channel. Let me customize this a moment. Redirect into the extra channel. There we go. That's done. Let me give everybody on Rumble as well. The link, I know Rumblers probably don't want to join or be part of the group because it's YouTube. There's a negativity against it, and that's fair enough. But I'll give it to you anyway. You're always welcome, always invited. There we go. So I'll give everybody here the link as well. Okay, I'm trying, Martyn. Okay, take your time, no rush. When I see it, Paddy, I'll know it's you, and I'll be able to. Patience, says MSK. He must be coming up to 2 years soon. Great show, Martyn. Thank you. John, thank you very much. I hope you all enjoyed meeting in person today Jefferson Boots. Good luck with those of you that are messaging him, and good luck if you're making an investment in the business. That's it from me. Let me roll the credits just briefly. I think we may have had something. Roll the credits. Let's have a quick look. Stars of our show today. We have the Ved Rock Bros subscribers. Stacey Bailey gave a super chat, as did MSK. So thank you to those of you who did a super chat and everything else today. Thank you very much indeed. That's it. I'm out of here. Just leaves me to ask you if you could particularly go and watch the video where I gave a full half-an-hour reaction to Omar, because there are lots of comments coming in there from his team, his fans, his members, and I would love you to comment back to them, and also for you to leave your own comments. It's going to be, I think, probably the #1 video of our channel so far. The highest viewed video was Marcus Brownlee, which was 11,000 views, and the highest live stream was 23,000 with Virgin Galactic. I would expect this one to go over the 11,000, and I would expect potentially, if it's going to do that, it will do it within a week. If it's not, if it doesn't, it doesn't, but I think it could, and I'd love to get your opinions on it when the comments start coming in, as I'm no doubt they will. All right, that's it from me. Thank you so much indeed for joining me. I will be back in the morning, of course, for the opening bell. We may have some more news recorded overnight from Sensei that might make its way here into the channel for the morning. So look out for that. But that's it from me. Have a wonderful evening. Be safe wherever you are. And I look forward to waking up tomorrow, having my breakfast, having a shower and a shave, putting on the black tie, putting on the suit, coming into the studio, lighting up the studio. Takes me about half an hour, believe it or not, to turn on all these switches and make sure everything is working. And once again, being able to take the seat here and talk to 62 countries in 14 languages. It's one of the greatest jobs of all time. I love it. Every day, it just gets better and better. And what a way to live. Thank you all for giving me your time every day. It's always an honor, always a privilege, and I very much look forward to having the opportunity of doing it all over again tomorrow. Until then, have a wonderful, peaceful evening. Relax, sleep well, and I will enjoy a cup of tea. James, thank you to all my moderators today, our new moderators. Please welcome John Granfor. Please welcome Stacey Bailey, joining the ranks of moderators. Thank you all so much. And I'll see you back in the morning. Have a pleasant evening. Bye-bye for now.